Hello everyone and welcome. This is Concho from Concho Sewing, and in this video tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a simple roll-up bag. This one is pretty simple and very convenient. You can use it to keep your things dry while you are camping or adventuring. It's pretty convenient and it's very easy to make. It consists of two parts, and I will explain further how those parts are calculated, because you will need a simple math equation to do it. So let's start sewing. Okay, so we have two parts. We have bottom part and we have the wall part or the cylinder part. First we will start by making a circle. So for this tutorial I will be using a 20 centimeters diameter, and by that measure, 20 centimeters diameter, we will determine how much of cylinder or circumference we need for this 20 centimeters circle. By doing that, by knowing the 20 centimeter mark, we will multiply it by pi, that's 3.14, and we will get the distance and we will get the circumference of the cylinder. Okay, so you will get your divider tool, mark the 10 centimeter here and draw a circle, and that's how you get your 20 centimeter circle, because this is the half of the diameter. So this is the diameter you get by using the 10 centimeter mark. So by multiplying 20 centimeters by pi 3.14, you will get 63 centimeters circumference that will go around this circle. So that's the two things you need to remember. Either know the diameter of the circle you want your bag to be, or either know the circumference of the cylinder of your bag. If you know the circumference of your circle, you will be dividing it by pi and you will get the bottom part. So I hope that's clear. Next thing, ignore this line, ignore it, I made a mistake. You will mark both places, middle points, and now let's get on to the sewing. Next step is going to be we need to sew these two sides together. So we want to place them exactly, that's why we marked everything. So we want to place them exactly like so, and do a stitch around it. By the way, you can also mark the inside of the canvas, so it will be much easier, but probably you'll have to do it on both sides. Anyways, we want to sew this. We want to sew this side. Okay, so do a stitching. I usually do a dense stitch. Try to align it as much as possible. Using these clips can be helpful too, but this time I will skip those. Okay, so do a straight line stitch. Okay, so we got our straight line stitch. Now the next thing is a bit tricky, especially if your roll-up bag is a bit bigger. What you want to do next is you want to fold this part here to one side, left or right, and do another stitch here all the way. And that's a bit tricky because you have to fold everything like so, outwards, while you're sewing. Now go slowly. because there are a few things that can happen if you're not folding away your if you're not folding outward the material. You can trap this side under here and you can destroy the whole bag. So fold everything outwards and go slowly. I hope you can see. Okay, there you go. Now, as we are stitching along, every so often you will fold everything outwards and press everything down, so you are not pressing both sides of the canvas and avoid ruining your bag. Okay, so go slowly and make sure you have only one side of the canvas down. Fold everything. Okay, now that you're finished, make sure you lift your foot off the sewing foot so you do not mistakenly sew across your canvas and destroy the bag. Okay, lift the foot and pull everything out. Okay, now pull inside out to the right side, and now you got your cylinder. Depending where your logo is going, you should determine what's your upside and what's your downside. Next part is going to be sewing the bottom part. So we will turn the bag inside out. And place the bottom part right side, facing each other. I already marked everything, all 4 angles, straight angles, 90 degrees angles. It doesn't matter because everything is a circle, right? But it helps. Okay, so we are placing the right side down, and I will use the marker as a starting point. Place everything under the foot and start sewing. Okay, now as you're sewing along, you're adjusting the circle to face the line here. I marked both sides. If you can try. That's why it's good to have markers on both sides of the canvas. I hope you can see it. So it's good to have both sides of the markers, here, and this here would be helpful too. But anyways, I'm eyeballing it now. So if you're sewing along, you're adjusting the left hand and adjusting the whole cylinder. Now this thing can happen to have excess canvas here, and you need to fold it. I do two things which I recommend. Either do smaller folds and have more of them, because one big fold is going to look very ugly. Another one is to leave the canvas sticking out like so, which you're going to cut out later, so you lose the excess canvas. Try to do combination of both or one or the other. Okay, now that that's done, do another round of stitching. Normal stitch would suffice. Okay, now that you've finished that, you can cut now the excess part of the canvas. And turn it the right side out. So this is what we got until now. We have the circle and we have the cylinder. And we have the cylinder and the circle. Okay, next thing. Okay, next thing, we want to do a round of stitching here. Hope you can see that. Here. It doesn't have to be very accurate. So this is what we got. Next thing, now this is where our middle point markers are coming to play, because on both sides we have markers and we'll put those to face each other. Now press both sides and that will give you left and right side, exact opposites. Now you will mark those with a pen or something. Leave 3 to 5 centimeters from one side here, like so. You can use these clippers, place it so, go straight to the other side like so, place another. Leave 3 to 5 centimeters one side like so, clip it in, follow it through to the other side, leave another 3 to 5 centimeters. The space we are leaving on both sides is for a plastic buckle. Okay, now you're left with this, and this will be folded like so. Okay, let's start sewing. We will start here, 5 centimeters from left side. Place the webbing like so. Watch for the other side of the canvas so it doesn't get caught in between. Place it under the sewing foot, secure it with double stitch. Okay, next thing, we're going to follow through with the stitching and the webbing. Try to keep the webbing like so. Now this is this is our mark from the right side. follow it through. And 2 centimeters will suffice from the mark. Do another double stitch, actually triple stitch, and come back. Now we are doing the bottom part of this. Always be mindful of the other part of the other side of the canvas, so it doesn't get caught in between and you ruin your bag. Okay, next thing, placing the buckle. This is the important part. Okay, so we decided we want to leave a 3 to 5 centimeters sticking from both sides. This is what we're going to do. When you decide how much, when you decide on the measure, place it exactly to the mark here, and do 2 centimeters away from the mark on both sides, left and right. Do a double stitch. Now continue to sew it, to sew the webbing. Now we are approaching the left side mark, and we want to leave 1.5 to 2 centimeters away from the mark. Okay, that should do it. Do a triple stitch here. You can see that I'm constantly adjusting the lower part of the bag because it tends to get caught in the middle. You really don't want that. Okay, so back to the starting point. Alright, now clip this off, thread this through the other part, leave 3 to 5 centimeters, like so, and place this exactly where the mark is. See the mark? Place it like so, fold it on one side, and leave another 2 centimeters to the right side. Double stitch here. Now this is what you're left with, this part sticking out. What you want to do is fold it inside as much as you can, tuck it in, and do a box cross shape stitch, like so. Alright, so this is what we got. We have both sides here. This is what we are going to do next. Fold this exactly like when we were marking it, like so, and pull straight out this webbing, like so, and do few stitches here. I like to do a close stitch, then stitch 2 times. Exactly the same for the other side. Alright, so this is what we got. A roll-up bag. Okay, so you roll this down, clip this in, you got yourself a roll-up bag. Neat! Alright everyone, I hope you like what you've seen here. Comment below and let me know. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Also, I made a Patreon account, so you can go and support me there if you like what I'm doing. I hope you've learned something from me today and you keep learning. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorial.